Hey guys, it's Dennis the Great here. From the title of the video, you probably already know what's gonna happen in this video. Before you guys ask about what this series is about and stuff, what MLP Muffins Creepypasta is about, you should probably watch their videos before watching this if you are older than 14. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys some time. You guys should probably pause the video and watch some of their videos before watching this. Alright, so we're gonna be talking about a certain subject about this series that I kind of have a bit of a theory on. It's called time corruption. The element of kindness is an example of time corruption that I see. So yeah, this is a prime example of what I call time corruption. And just by listening to the audio of this, it explains some really disturbing detail. That's all I'll say.
Was a heavy drinker of overly fermented apple juice, which induced the feeling of drunkenness. He'd go through pints a day, becoming more and more intoxicated. Fluttershy would hide under her bed, crying as her parents fought, listening to her father beating her mother incessantly. Flitterfly was covered in bruises, and one of her wings had been broken to the point where she couldn't use it anymore, prohibiting her from flying. Because of the abuse, Flutterfly neglected her daughter, screaming at her whenever Fluttershy came near. If Fluttershy was seen flying around the house, Flutterfly would smack her out of the air and exclaim how pathetic and worthless she was. It's believed that the reason why Flutterfly hated Fluttershy flying was because she herself felt useless with her own inability to use her wings.
Yeah. What the actual hell? So, yeah. It gives us a pretty good example on my theory. And I'll get to that in a moment, but here's just a little more.
Fluttershy tried to speak, so she stopped talking altogether, continuing to hide in her day until she had to leave for school. Silent Wing was a little different toward the filly. When he was sober, he was apathetic and lazy, telling his daughter to just go play. He didn't seem to care what she did, nor for her mental or physical well-being. Finally, after drinking enough, he wouldn't be able to even recognize Fluttershy, and would threaten to beat her if she didn't get out of the house. Of course, she would simply hide in her room as always. The bedroom where she slept was cold and musty and had no candles or lamps to provide light. The bed was poorly constructed from rotting wood, and the mattress was unbearably hard. Fluttershy had no pillow and had been forced to use scraps of fabric that she stitched together with strands of her own tail hair as blanket.
Yeah, I know. What the actual hell? Let's dig in a little deeper into this. Now we reach the theory part of the video. Starlight Glimmer is the one behind the Muffins events. Okay, it may sound a little ridiculous, but the thing is, if you think about it, do you really think she's gonna be the good guy forever? Do you really think so? Something in my head tells me that Starlight Glimmer is faking being good, and that she might, in the end of the show, stab Twilight in the back. Now, I know that may sound like a lot, but I mean, I don't know when the show ends. I mean, like, after the season finale, like, right after it's done, when the show ends, something happens. That is, if you know what I'm trying to say. Isn't she the only one that can really, you know, time travel? Change any type of events that she wants? So, doesn't that kind of ring the bell? What if I were to tell you that Starlight was faking being good, and that in the end of the show, right after it ends, she goes back in time, betrays Twilight, makes an event happen, and by the time Twilight and the others realize this, it is already too late, and that time has been changed, and the damage has already been done. It's so true that, like, it almost hurts. I mean, hell, she could have even manipulated people into alcoholism. Because last time I remember seeing Fluttershy's dad in the show, I do not remember him being, like, all alcoholic and stuff. I mean, he seemed pretty well, so Starlight could have easily manipulated him into alcoholism. You're probably wondering, where's your proof, Dennis? Where's the proof that makes you think that you're right? Think about it. How do you think Starlight Glimmer could just turn so good so quickly after so many long seasons of being bad and stuff? Isn't it a little too anticlimactic? Don't you think? Another thing to point out is the Pie family. Do you think Starlight could have done this as well? Then, which would lead to very gruesome events and the rise of Minky Pie. And I mean literally every single event in the whole series, leading also to some going mentally insane. And to avoid any evidence of time travel, Starlight Glimmer probably took the only way out to not get caught. And this is probably going to be really dark, but I think suicide. Because in the Creepypasta, there is no sign of her, and she is never, ever mentioned throughout the whole series. Do you guys think Starlight Glimmer is the one behind all this? Please let me know in the comments, and be sure to give the video a like. Anywho, this is only part 1 of the video. There is gonna be more parts and more evidence to the story as we dig further, and further to figure out what exactly caused and why everyone else acts so different. And Starlight is more than just an example, like I said. There is so much more to be revealed.